Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Welcome to the new topic. Today I would like to introduce you to our audience the most important expositions in the Majjhima Nikayas. That is the expositions of the truth. In Vietnam, it was translated as Kinh Đế Phân Biệt Tâm, Kinh Trung Bộ số 141. That is the Buddha recalls all the bhikkhus to follow Most Venerable Sri Buddhas and Most Venerable Moggalanas. Because Most Venerable Sri Buddhas can lead the bhikkhus to understand well in the Four Noble Truths, and Most Venerable Moggalanas can lead all bhikkhus to attain the Arahatship. So, regarding to the Four Noble Truths, Most Venerable Sri Buddhas explained to all bhikkhus that the Four Noble Truths are the core teachings of Buddhism. If one understands well in the Four Noble Truths, they considered as the knowledgeable ones. In contrast, if one who don't understand or don't know well about the Four Noble Truths, it means they are the unknowledgeable ones. So, come to understand again what are the Four Noble Truths, and then come to understand its meanings of them. The Four Noble Truths are the suffering, second, the cause of suffering, third are the ends of suffering, and the last ones are the cause of the ends of suffering, or the ways leading to the cessations of the suffering. Venerable well explained a terms of suffering like that. He explained that life sufferings includes body suffering, all age is suffering, so illness is suffering, death is suffering. We don't get what we want is suffering. To conclude, I try to our 5 aggregates is suffering. The cause of suffering is provided by the desires. The desires is the cause of suffering, including our sensual and our pleasures are the cause of suffering too. Third, number 3, the end of suffering regarding to the ends of the desires, the ends of pleasures, the ends of our sensuals. And number 4, the ways leading to ends of the suffering. We have totalis, eggs, egg factors, so leading to the ends of suffering, because in the Buddhist term that the egg path, that is right understandings or right views, right thoughts, right speech, right actions, right livelihood, right efforts, right mindfulness, and right concentration. According to the perspectives of Buddhism, we can group the 8 paths into 3 different groups. For numbers, for the person, the sequence of the 8 paths, we can group it into a group of wisdom. And next, the right speech, right speech, right actions, and right livelihoods. We can group it into the group of moralities, and the rest, just like right efforts, right mindfulness, and right concentrations, we can group them into a group of concentration. So this 3 groups we can call it in a Buddhist terms as the 3 part trainings, and or we can call this the long life learning, because the speakers and the ladies in the elders Buddhism or the Theravada Buddhism who come to live under the shadow of Buddhism, we have to learn and practice under the 3 paths for years until we reach the freedom of minds, and we reach the right wisdom. And in the 8 paths, the most important things among them are mindfulness. Whenever we have mindfulness, our awareness is also affairs. So, come to the modern term. In this modern words, that is regarding to a little bit difference between the term used. In the Buddhist term, we translate a word dukkha in Pali as suffering. As for the worldly terms that are common use in our societies, we always regard it as the problem. So the problems is the result of unconsciousness action. It means that we live with our unconsciousness. So the living without consciousness is always bring us the results of dukkha, or always bring us the problem. So we have to realize, or we have to take note as our problem first, and then we try to find the cause of the problem. According to the Buddhist perspective, the Buddha don't require us to focus on the problem. The problem, as it is just for us to realize, is what kinds of the problems are, what is the serious problem, and then we have to maintain our cool downs and try to seek for the cause of the problem. The cause of the problem, sometimes is occurs, sometimes is come from our minds, that is inside. Sometimes is from our environment. Sometimes is from older peoples or such older things. So, if we start to search for the cause of suffering, and then we propose or we can find out the cause of suffering, so we have to abandon, or we have to focus and then abandon at the cause of suffering. This is the Buddhist perspective on how we apply the Four Noble Truths into the problem solution. And whenever the cause of the suffering or the cause of the problem was resolved completely, okay, we can reach the points of the ends of the problem. And for the ways leading to the ends of the problem. And now we come to a term that common use in the Buddhism. If we follow the Buddhist term or the Dharma terms of the 8 postpaths, we have the keywords right here, RIGHT, such as right understanding, right thoughts, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right efforts, right mindfulness, and right concentration. But for the common use in the society, we can make it easier to understand. According to the export path, first one, we don't understand. We don't understand correctly, or we don't understand mindlessly. Means that we get misunderstandings as on the things and the people. And second, we just don't clear on our thoughts, or we cannot stand as clear as mud. And third, we don't speak properly. Mean that we use our speech incorrectly. Number 4, we take action unconsciously. And number 5, we apply our efforts wrongly or in the wrong way. And number 7, we get focused. Our mind gets focused on the wrong methods, and this number 8, we have the wrong concentrations. This is mean that the 8 things that just place opposites with the right, the noble 8 paths, and lead to the sufferings in life. So come to the right way. We have to be minded that in our views, in our thoughts, in our speech, in our actions, especially our living life, in our efforts, in our mindfulness, and the last one in our concentrations. We have to apply our moralities, our concentrations, and our wisdom into the right place, right person, right situations that can provide us the right benefits and the right happiness and the right peacefulness for ourselves and others. And as also one thing is most important here. The Buddha also mentions in the expositions of the givings. The expositions number 142 in Majjhima Nikayas. The Buddha said that once who introduces to know the five precepts, to know the triple gem, to know the Four Noble Truths, also to know the ways leading to Nippanas. If we wish to thank to them or to return the goodness to them, we cannot. Our goodness cannot compare to their precious goodness to us. Mean that who introduces us to know those things, to know those dhammas, always more appreciates than as ours return to them. And these dhammas, the Four Noble Truths, that is the components, that is the dhammas to adjust ones who endow with acknowledgeables or endow with unknowledgeable. In my thesis, dissertations in the Buddhist studies, from IBIC's MCU, my Chulalongkorn Ratchavidyalaya, I used to wrote about the terms of the Four Noble Truths framework. The Noble Truth Action Framework. So means that I apply the Noble Truths into the real applications. I consider is as the Buddhist strategies. Mean that we just understand and know how to apply the Four Noble Truths in the real situation. We can apply it for everywhere, every situation, for every case of the problem solution. And according to my personal experience, when I face with the problem, especially the problems of old age, the problems of sickness, or the problems of fairness of dying, I always think about the way to apply the Venerable Truth Actions Framework to my self problem. Especially when I face with the problems of attachments of the 5 aggregates, means that I worry about my body, my feelings, my formations, my consciousness, something like that. The word worry, that means that's mean the cause of attachment. And for the Buddha himself, he claimed that our body and our minds, means bodily and minds, are impermanent, are sufferings and non-self, and he encourages us to study as well about who we are and where we come from, and how to deal with our body and mind, and to practice, to learn and practice his teachings, to read or to see the Dharmas where we think that impermanent, a Buddhist term, impermanent, brings and non-self. Because if we don't know well about who we are, where we come from, and where we are going to go, we always consider our body and minds are belongs to us, because our atta, our self. But for the ultimate truth, our minds and our body are non-self. So the highest goal, I used to write in my dissertation too. I used to write in the strategies of learning and practice in Buddhism, that the highest goals of the Theravada Buddhism is to maximize self, and to maximize non-self, and to minimize self. I mean that through our learnings and practices of Buddhism, we have to remind ourselves to reduce and to release ourselves. When ourselves is come down, it means that is this rise, our highest dhammas, the non-self, will arising. So when we reach the highest goals of non-self, mean that we see the Dhammas, we see the teachings of the Buddhas, and the Buddha himself he also touched us once who see the Dhammas. Here I mean that see the Dhammas is of non-self, see the Buddha himself. So I wish you all see the Dhammas, see the Dhammas of non-self in your shrines, and see the Buddhas. Thank you.